new teams, a new host, and new events to start the lowest division of the MLML, the Marble League for Marble Lovers, the Regional League. But of course, before we can get into the main league, we must qualify. Hello everybody, I'm Skimmy Doge, and today I'm joined by Super Alex 120 once again in the commentary box.
Hello everybody, it is great to be back once again in Season 1. So we have these 16 teams that will be battling for events to try and join the top 3 of the National League qualifier that did not qualify for the C League, aka 7th, along with our host, the Ryanair Lasagnas, for 6 events in the Regional League, the 4th tier of MLML. So we'll kick off with Sprint. First we have the test run with some pre-show teams that will be in the testing and pre-show late at the beginning of Season 2.
Yes, of course, how this works, it's time-based in the qualifiers, advancement-based in the main league, but of course, as we see here, the pre-show team's giving us a nice demonstration of sprint, because the fastest time wins this event, and the slowest time, it's basically just the order they get in. And Shockwaves, Glowing Moons, Pizzas, and Italian Roads in the first heat of the Regional League to start the qualifiers. Who's in the lead? That is the Glowing Moons, who are going to get the win in heat number 1, I believe. Who got second place? That was the Pizzas second place, Shockwaves in third, and Italian Roads with a bad start, getting last place was Autostrada, the captain of the Italian Roads. As we move on to heat number 2 now.
Now we move to heat 2. Triple Shrimps, Troller, Fire Coins, and Malware are the second heat. And here they go. And looks like now Troller in the lead. A little bit of chaos between I assume being Malware and Triple Shrimps at the back. But at the moment, the Troller will have the lead in the event. At the moment.
Yeah, the bottom 3 colliding at the back, I suppose. The Flight Records got bumped up on the wall and bumped into the Shrimps, who bumped into the Malware. That caused a bit of chaos. But here we move into the next heat, and that's the Blobs of Resin, I believe, who got the win there. Followed by the Nunfrogs, and the Fish get last. 2.985 is very bad for them. That's the slowest time we've seen so far, but of course, this was only the penultimate heat. We have one more heat to go. Blackbirds down to Team Prisma. There's 3 of the National League qualifier teams here, the bottom 3 of the National League qualifiers.
Let's see if these teams will at least some appearance join here, and it will be close, but also they'll be beaten by the Itsy Cribbles, who will beat all of them despite not really competing in the event. And now we see the results for the first event. Trollers will take the first place, Glowing Moon second, and Pies third. Fish, Italian Road, Shockwaves, and Crimson Comet are the bottom 4, which not really good since this system 13 and 14 will have to go to war with no chance in S years first regionally qualifiers, but the bottom 2 will have to be relegated to the pre-show in the 5th and bottom tier of the MLL system, and we won't see them and for a while, especially because there's a chance we won't get a chance of promotion for a while.
Yeah, there's only 2 seasons there's going to be permutations for that tournament, but of course we move on to event number 2. Big Towers will not be in the main league, but we do have it in the qualifiers here. We saw this back in the A League, back in the, I believe, the B League. It was the finale of the B League, event 8. And of course here we see the heats lined up. It's different teams in the heats now. It's going to be Italian Roads, Shrimps, Glowing Moons, and Blobs of Resin in heat number 1. As we move on and see the pre-show for this, I think. Yes.
Look at the track. This track has shown to be a mental society to these teams, especially the Oakland Town descent in the main league. This track is an absolute dangerous show, so you have to be extremely careful here, otherwise you'll be flying out here really fast.
Aristocrats Aviation Airships from AML, Alex Marble League. Blades of Grass, and I believe Algae Agents at the back. Then they have taken the lead through the funnel. Of course, Big Tower, this is also time-based, same as Sprint. The fastest time wins the event, and DNFs are ranked by wherever they got stuck. The marble that gets lower down wins the tiebreaker. As we see, the aviation airships take the risky route, but it doesn't pay off for them at all. Algae Agents, very big bump on the Plinko section, and it's the Aristocrats The OG test team in the lead, coming down into the gravity track section. In second place is Blades of Grass. No, that's the RJ80s. Blades of Grass are at the backs. Sorry. Aristocats will win the pre-show. Second place will go to nobody. Well, Aviation Airships. No, Blades of Grass comes shooting through and they will get the win over the Aviation Airships.
Oof. That was really bad for both the finger stocks. Especially for the Aviation Airships, as they were upon my comp, so I know these guys they don't know how to roll. They definitely don't know how to roll. I know and experience seeing them. Alright, we begin with lots of race and triple shrimp. Flowing was in Italian World. Some of these teams that alright, we have the glowing moves that were top, but now the Italian Worlds who finished second and alive on the back. And look at that glowing move with the overtake. Going around the funnels, they still lead. They take around, but looks like blows away and take these things more into the round, but that isn't helping at all. As the glowing moves are just still leaning everyone right into the camera section. Well, nobody has finished the spiral Y section, and they will take first. But was in second at the moment, and they will. Oh, okay, they almost got stuck there. And telling was, oh, they are stuck as well as the Tremble Shrimps. That's pretty bad football for them. But again, this track is famous for having a crap ton of DNFs, so they might be able to squeeze a decent result out here.
Yes, Italian Road's getting stuck very far down the course, so that will help definitely with tiebreakers. But they, of course, with the DNF, will not challenge for any top finishes, unless everybody else gets a DNF and further up the course. Because only, I believe, 2 marbles finished, so they could still get, theoretically, of course, get 3rd place. But here's Team Prisma flying off the course. What happened there? Flying up the corner, taking too much speed. They are done. They are going to get guaranteed dead last at the moment, of course, provisionally, because we still have more heats to go. But Trollers and Malware, who are in the lead. 2 fiber optic teams in here, of course. Malware will take the jump. They are looking pretty good. Of course, Glowing Winds have had a sub 30 seconds, 30-second time, so that will not be beaten at the moment. It's Malware crossing the line in first place. Who gets second, I believe, is the Pites. 2 fiber optic teams finishing, and the others both getting a DNF. I think Trollers fell off on the banked hairpin, so they are also Trollers and Pites will get Trollers and Team Prisma will get provisional bottom 2. Team Prisma, of course, one of the bad teams in the National League qualifiers. Well, no disrespect to them, but of course they didn't do very good. As we see, heat number 3, Crimson Comets down to the Fish.
Alright, on the rough, and it looks like that. I think that's the lead. I think that's the Blackbirds in the lead, I believe. Or we're tripping, huh? Wait, you go. And I think that's the Crimson Comets in the lead. Now we close Blackbird, or no, or back in the head, or I don't know. But at the moment they're in lead. That in second, going down. Looks like that they will definitely storm this group. Who's gonna just barely make it? And we got Javelin up again. Alright, I was correct. The Blackbirds. Alright, Blackbirds are now in third. Fish, and Itsy Cribbles. Both of them DNF thing. Ooh, especially bad for the fish who got stuck there.
Alright, final heat of this qualifies. Shockwaves, Nunfrogs, Flight Recorders, and I believe the Werewolf Reapers, who are also one of those nationally qualified teams. We come down. It is currently the Flight Recorders in the lead, and the Shockwaves are stuck. That is, I think that is even worse than the EXE Cripples up there. They are going to probably get last, unless, well, I don't have remembered where the EXE Cripples got stuck, but I believe that's the Werewolf Reapers in first place. Currently, that's good for them because they got relegated from the National League qualifiers, of course, as I've already mentioned. But they get stuck. And they get freed by the Nunfrogs. But now they are behind, and they overtake the Nunfrogs and they do manage to get across the line before the Nunfrogs. But it's not a sub 30-second time. The Glowing Moons have had a 29 something time. They will get first place. Werewolf Reapers managed to get second place, which is good for them, considering them being not that good of a team back in the National League qualifiers, and it's the Shockwaves will get dead last in this event, which is not good. I think they got stuck one spiral before the what was it, the EXE Cripples with Spambot, the captain. They will get DNF number 6, and Shockwaves have owned last place, 0 points for them. They are not looking good after this event.
Well, Glowing Moons will win this event again. They are really showing they have 44. They have 45 points, 15 in the lead of Werewolf Reapers. Your Talent Wolves Team Charisma will be in the thank you so while Fishfish and Shockwaves are in danger. Okay, we're getting sent down to the testing pre-show, but still, this is just half of the qualifier. There's still half to go, so anything can happen, especially the bottom 12 being separated by just 20 points. Anything can change in the second part of the qualifiers.
Yes, Glowing Moon's the Majora Cup team doing very good, considering their performances in the Majora Cup weren't that good. 45 points in the qualifiers is pretty good, but of course, a lot of teams that have been at the top of the qualifiers in MLML have had the qualifier curse with them being bad in the main league. But of course, I've been Skippy Doge, this has been Super Alex. See you next time in part 2 of the qualifiers of the Regional League.
Ciao.